Welcome once again to the live stream at the Nehemiah Center on the campus of Whitensville Christian School. I'm Jamie Walton to bring you all the action tonight. Boys Varsity, Whitensville Christian Crusaders out of conference game, playing from Fitchburg, St. Bernard. So St. Bernard is coming in. Difficult record. We always play them pretty much every year. It's the second time that these two teams have met, as the Crusaders went out to Fitchburg early season game, won that one by 4 without 2 of their starters. St. Bernard comes in at 2-12, only wins against Notre Dame and Bartlett, and St. Bernard has not won since January 5th. So you can tell these guys eager. They almost had the Crusaders in their first game, so they're eager to come in here and get a victory, whereas the Crusaders come in at 6-7 overall. They finished conference play last week. They're 3-7 in the Dual Valley Conference. Last time we saw you on the live stream for the boys was last Friday with a huge last-second shot by Cam Damaris for the victory over Sutton. But then they went on the road and lost 2 tough games to Nipmuc and to Hopedale. So the Crusaders need this one to get back to 500. As the game goes on, I'll tell you why that record is so important. The Dual Valley Conference is out of play, but still trying to get into the postseason MIAA state tournament action. The Crusaders need to have at least a 500 record. So we'll go over that more probably at halftime. But this is a big game when you look at the overall picture for the Crusaders coming in here, having lost 2 straight and needing to get back to 500. So we will, as these two teams get last-second instructions, as usual, we'll have starting lineups announced and have the national anthem played. These two teams have had a good relationship. They're not in the same conference, but to have out-of-conference games, these two teams played a couple times a year. I remember them last year. Some of these faces are familiar from St. Bernard. So we'll pause for the starting lineups.
Let's meet the starters for tonight. First, for the visiting team from St. Bernard, starting number 12, Yodea. Number 14, Austin Gibbons. Number 21, Andy Vega. Number 23, Noah Fournier. Number 33, William Owendu. St. Bernard coached by Paul Constantino, assisted by Rick Gibbons, Tyler DeCon, and Rob Carlin. Now for your home team, the Western Christian Crusaders, playing number 1,
All right, so about to get started here as the Crusaders back home. We've been back home since a week ago Friday. That win against Sutton. They lost 2 straight on the road. Love to be back at the Nehemiah Center. Once again, an out-of-conference game. They're going to go up against St. Bernard here from Fitchburg. 2 teams met back in early January, and Crusaders won that one by 4. However, probably might not have been as close. They were missing Dylan McAllister in that one, their starting point guard, who was in the drama production that night, if I remember. And they were also missing Isaiah Plantinga, who was about to jump it up, as he was sick that game, if I'm remembering my facts straight. So full lineup back for the Crusaders as they jump it up. McAllister will track it down, even though the jump was won by William Olanu. Olanu, number 33, is guarding Dieters. Cam Damaris is going to start right away. Little long and to the left. That's going to bring Manny Vega. A lot of experience. Number 21, Manny Vega, senior point guard, captain. He's going to give it to Fournier. Fournier is going to go all the way. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. So here comes Plantinga. Gets it to Gabe Dieters. Gabe spins, another spin. Got to get out of there. He does. Damaris. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Crusaders right now against an aggressive man-to-man D. McAllister's going to go all the way up with it. Rattles out. Board by Olenu. Defense is the cry as to Crusaders. Great defense there as St. Bernard not able to get a shot up, losing it out of bounds. So ball will go back to the Crusaders. There's no score yet. Both teams have only had 1 shot. Damaris had a clean look at a 3. Cam's got to stay aggressive. We know that he can start hitting them in bunches if he stays confident. It's going to be a tough one for Dieters. He scoops it around Olenu with a left-hander off the glass and in. Great move by Caleb, playing the taller defender. Crusaders have a zone. That's going to be Manny Vega. Is going to shoot. No good. Caleb with the board. He's got a numbers. He's got Cam on the break. Cam fakes. He goes right, finds Caleb Dieters. Good defense down there. But I think Manny Vega got a hand on it. Fournier's going to fire from deep. That looks good, and it is. Noah Fournier drills it from deep, giving St. Bernard their first lead, 3-2. Cam will fire again, and Cam hits. Love to see him staying aggressive as Cam Damaris makes it 5-3. Crusaders now with 2-point lead. Vega comes back with 1. No good. Good board by Gabe Dieters. Gabe's going to dribble out of the pack. He gets it stolen by Fournier. Fournier was already hit 1. Tried to find Austin Gibbons down low, but good D by Gabe. Gabe's frustrated because after he hit it, it went out of bounds, but Coach Badgerman congratulates him. Still good defense. There's 5:20 left, first quarter. Fast-paced action so far in this, 5-3. With the Crusaders with a 2-point lead. Looking down low, trying to find William Oleno down there. Oleno's got so much height, even on Caleb, who's usually doesn't always have someone that much taller than him. Gabe's was a little turnaround, no good. Dea was able to get the rebound, almost lost it to Plantinga, but Plantinga finds himself out of bounds. Just under 5 minutes to play. St. Bernard able to go in the backcourt at that time, so no violation. Comes Vega. Vega's got the ball in his hands like half the time each trip. A lot of experience there. That's going to be Fournier. Again, Fournier goes all the way to the hole. He's going to get a blocking foul. I think they might have got Caleb on that. They do. Caleb Dieters. Once again, a big key as we've gone through the season is Caleb staying out of foul trouble. They really need him. Senior captain with tons of experience. He's been out there big minutes since his freshman year, starting, since his sophomore year. Fournier makes 1 of 2, so 5-4 is the game. McAllister sets up. St. Bernard's man-to-man. It's like Gabe wanted the fire. You know Cam does after hitting that last one. Cam loses his dribble, gets a little bit messed up, but he finds Dieters. Cam's going to go left. Good lefty. Damaris draws a foul, I think, on Manny Vega on that. That'll be 1 team foul for both. They got that on the floor, of course, as Cam was not shooting. Good drive, though. Love that lefty drive by Cam. Gabe finds his brother Caleb. Caleb loses it, but Plantinga picks it up. Isaiah, no good. Caleb, great board by Caleb, finds Gabe. Gabe's going to shoot the 3. No good. Caleb's battling. Bunch of white jerseys around that one. Finally, McAllister scoops it up, gets it to Isaiah. Zeke over to Gabe. Gabe going left, power dribble, spins. There's 25 seconds on the shot clock, so no hurry. Plantinga will fire. That's long. Board by Dea. Over to Fournier. Fournier has the only hoop. Hit a 3-pointer earlier. Dea gets it stolen by Plantinga. Great defense. McAllister looked like he had a lane to go down, but he dumps it off to Caleb. Caleb gets bothered inside. Oh, man. Bad luck for Olenu. Olenu's going to come out. Jean-Baptiste. Chris Jean-Baptiste, I remember him from last year. Senior, another big body. Number 35 for St. Bernard's comes in. Plantinga to Cam. You can't leave him wide open in the corner, and he drills a 3-pointer. Cam Damaris, that's 2 threes that he's made. Haven't put it up yet, but it's 8-4. Johnny Hernandez, number 32, also is checked in for St. Bernard's. That was Fournier, no good. Good board by Cam. Cam rips it down, gets the foul. Coach Dieters on the sideline, excited by that strong rebound. Cam Damaris has really come on the last 4 or 5 ball games. Just been very aggressive, playing through adversity. Love to see it from the senior. Plantinga goes left. Cam, Cam wants another one. Probably could have taken that one. Dumps it off to McAllister, but McAllister gives it to Dieters, to his brother, Gabe Dieters. Little back iron there. Manny Vega with the board for St. Bernard. 8-4, just under about 2:40 to play. Vega's going to come up short. He gets his own rebound. He'll shoot again. He drives. That one no good. Jean-Baptiste battles for it with Caleb. Caleb looks very confused that the ref called that off of him, but ref was right there. 2:32 left, first quarter, as Zach Casey's going to check in for Whitensville. Good call there. They got Daniel Nealon, number 10. He was holding McAllister. McAllister wasn't able to get out on the defender. You can get away with that a lot, but it's hard to get away with it right in front of the referee. So Gabe Dieters takes a break, a little frustrated from just missed a few looks. He'll get it going. So far, it's been Cam Damaris as Casey gets his first action. Cam open again. You can't do that long. A little bit long, but Caleb could have traveled. Didn't get the call. Good rebound. Great pass from Cam to Zach to Caleb. Good ball movement, but nothing to show for it. As Fournier comes out with it with St. Bernard, about 2 minutes left first quarter. Fournier loves that drive. He's having trouble getting all the way to the hole. Great block at the rim by Caleb Dieters. Gabe was trying to draw a foul, but they don't call it, so St. Bernard back on offense. They got a pushing foul on Noah Fournier. Noah needed to be held back by Manny Vega because Noah not happy with that call at all. So here comes McAllister, up 8-4. Hasn't been a little bit of a scoring drought. See if Plantinga can change that. He can't. Jean-Baptiste rips the board down, gets the Fournier. Caleb's on Jean-Baptiste. He's going to fire. No good. Good box out by Zach, but Jean-Baptiste is able to get it back to Johnny Hernandez. Hernandez no good. McAllister tracks down the loose rebound. Just over a minute to play here. Cam's going to fire from the corner again. No good. Here comes St. Bernard. Fournier. Stop. Pop. Just off. Looked good from my vantage point. 8-4 is still. Oh, tough pass there by Chavez, and McAllister's able to go coast to coast. As Gerald Chavez threw it right to Dylan McAllister. McAllister takes it coast to coast for two. 10-4, 6-point Crusader lead. So St. Bernard needs to talk this one over. We got 43.2 left on the game clock. Trying to listen to Coach Badger's got the 10-4 lead, 10-4 6-point lead, but he's struggling a little bit with the team. I think I'm not really sure. I was trying to listen. I'm guessing he's not happy with some of the offensive rebounds because that seemed to bother him a little bit when they gave up the rebound to Jean-Baptiste, especially Caleb. Zach Casey did an amazing job boxing out his guy. Ball bounces, but after Jean-Baptiste shot it, Caleb didn't get a body on him, so he was able to track down the rebound. Not sure if that's what they were talking about, but it's definitely something I saw. It could also be talking about their offense. Offense has been a little bit stagnant, but I think, they've been moving the ball, getting good looks. So Micah Dieters can check in for Cam Damaris. Vega shoots, no good. Wow, good rebound in there. That's Daniel Nealon, number 10. Good board, but he tried to fire it back. Nealon thinks he got fouled, but refs not having any of that argument. So we got no difference between shot and game clock. First quarter. See what the Crusaders come up with here out of the timeout. St. Bernard still playing man-to-man. Micah Dieters. Good pass to Plantinga. Zeke finds Caleb. Oh, Caleb gets a block by Jean-Baptiste. Micah with 5 seconds left. Zeke's got a fire. He does. Off to the front of the rim, no good. And Chris Jean-Baptiste will grab that rebound. So, great quarter for the Crusaders on defense, only allowing 4 points. I mean, if you can allow 4-point quarters, you're going to win a game. But less excited is Coach Badger on their offensive production. Anytime they play a team that has real height inside, Caleb Dieters will sometimes not be able to get the same looks he might get in other games, and then the rest of the offensive players have got to step up. Cam Damaris was hot early, missed a few shots after that. Everybody else, Plantinga can't buy a bucket, and Gabe Dieters also can't buy a bucket. So that's going to be their biggest thing, especially with Cam on the bench, at least for a little while. Can they get somebody hot from the outside? But as long as you hold your opponent to 4, you can go on some cold streaks, but that's pretty much been the story all season. Just kind of a lack of consistent offense for this team. Some games Plantinga's hitting, sometimes Cam, sometimes Gabe Dieters. Almost always Caleb's consistent, but if they could get all of them clicking here more consistently, they could make some noise because they're always playing tough defensively. All right, Vega has it. Down 10-4. St. Bernard really wants a bucket bad. Jean-Baptiste, he's going to find Manny. Vega has McAllister on him. Vega drills it. Little two-point shot from Manny Vega. Makes it 10-6. I'm going to bring Caleb out a little bit. He finds Plantinga. No good, so here comes St. Bernard's looking to make a little run here. So Gerald Chavez was out of bounds as he went baseline. That's going to bring Dea back in. Gio Dea, number 12. This again, the Crusaders going right to left, white uniforms. St. Bernard left to right, and they're dark blue, black, whatever that is, with gold trim. Casey's going to get confident from outside, no good. Micah Dieters with a good rebound. Caleb's going to go left, fake, good move. Gets a foul, I think, on Jean-Baptiste, I believe. It's the first team foul of the second quarter. Nope, they're going to get Gio Dea's first personal. So 10-6, just getting started here in the second quarter. The offense, ever since after a little early explosion from Cam Damaris, has been stalled out for the Crusaders. See if Caleb can get a free throw to go. Oh, man. There's a lid on that thing. Good hustle, Micah Dieters, sorry. I thought it was Zach. He was covered up by Jean-Baptiste. So Micah Dieters off the bench. Great play for the sophomore. Doesn't get as much playing time as his two brothers, but some. Plantinga from the corner. No good. Another good offensive rebound for Micah. Gets it out to Casey. Really lacking shooting if Plantinga's not making it. Somebody else is going to have to. They're going to have to go back to Cam. Caleb loses it to Manny Vega. Here comes Vega, down 4. Jean-Baptiste, little spin from the free throw line. Oh, just comes out. What's going on with these rims? Both sides right now. Don't want to let the basketball through. Plantinga, good drive, good battle down there, but he can't get it to go. As soon as somebody sees one fall, I see a run coming from one of these teams. Jean-Baptiste again. This one's short. Tracked down by Manny Vega. He's going to go left. Oh, he slips. He's able to regain, but no good. McAllister had the rebound, but he took an elbow from Manny Vega. Manny's not going to argue that one. Gabe Dieter's going to come back in, as is Cam Damaris. Sub out probably Zach. Nope, they're going to give Zeke a break. I think that's a good idea. Zeke's struggling with his shot right now. He's going to get it going. Shooters just got to keep shooting right through that. There's going to be a timeout on the floor. Oh, no. So for St. Bernard, that's going to be tough as Manny Vega is probably going to have to go to the bench for the last 6 minutes. I mean, he's got 3 fouls. He's definitely sort of the veteran presence who keeps the engine moving for St. Bernard, does Manny Vega. So they got other guys who can definitely play. Coach uses a lot of their bench. A lot of underclassmen get quite a bit of playing time. But Manny Vega, the senior, along with Chris Jean-Baptiste. And I believe also Johnny Hernandez, who got a little playing time, is a senior. So William Olenu's back in for Baptiste. Daya is going to pick up McAllister. McAllister looking to hand it off to Gabe. Down to Gabe. Gabe's got 3 guys on him. He doesn't care. Oh, just can't get it to go. So here comes still 10-6. Here comes St. Bernard. Fournier's going to fire. Swish. Big 3 from Noah Fournier. That's 2 threes from him. Oh, that's clear foul. Great take by Dylan McAllister. They need him to hit these free throws bad as Noah Fournier with Manny Vega out may look more for his offense, and I don't think the Crusaders want to see that. As Noah has made 2 good-looking threes. That's the first foul, by the way, on William Olenu. So McAllister makes one. That's the first point in quite a while here for the Crusaders. Maybe that will see the cap come off of this basket. Ooh, unforced turnover there by St. Bernard. As they have this back within 2. Could have tied it with that. But Gio Dea, again, without Manny Vega being out there, could be an opportunity for the Crusaders to turn them over a little bit. Damaris looks down low, almost had Caleb Dieters. But a kickball is called, so there's 23 seconds left on the shot clock. 5:12 left in the half. They got Cam. They're going to go to Caleb. They're going to go to Cam now. Damaris fires. It's a little long. Looks like Plantinga's going to come back in. Comes Fournier, who just drilled one. Fournier looks for Oleno. Oleno is going to get himself to the free throw line. First team foul of the quarter. First personal foul on Cam Damaris. St. Bernard has 3 team fouls, so that they could end up in the bonus. (11-10), so Oleno has the opportunity. McAllister's going to go to the bench. Zeke came back in. He has the opportunity to tie this one. And he doesn't, rattles out. 11-10, so Crusaders still clinging to that lead they've had forever here. Ever since it was 3-0. But they need some buckets, and they get turned over. Here comes Fournier. St. Bernard bench excited. They're not used to being in too many games. Fournier tries, no good. Cam with the rebound. Cam's goes left. Good defense by Dea. That's going to be knocked off, out of bounds, off of Crusaders. So as Jean-Baptiste comes in for Fournier. Not for Fournier, I'm sorry. Came in for Daniel Kenny. Vea no good, point blank. So Fournier's still out there. Kenny came out. Here comes Gabe. Dieters has a lane if he wants it. He takes it off the glass and in. Good take by Gabe Dieters. The freshman now, once he can get this offense rolling, maybe get a run going here. Good pass inside to Dea. Zeke was on him. Dea still gets it off. Caleb Dieters skies for the board. 3:50 left, first half. Damaris has a lane. Oh, could have went off the glass there maybe, but tried to lay it in. Got tipped, I think. So 13-10. Crusaders with a 3-point lead. Noah Fournier. Noah Fournier looking for Jean-Baptiste. So Cam Damaris is going to go out. McAllister comes back in for him. There's McAllister. Caleb Dieter's in the trees, fakes, no good. Bothered in there by a block by Chris Jean-Baptiste. Baptiste now looking to go to work on offense. Ooh, that's a travel. They don't call it, so here comes Austin Gibbons all the way to the lane. Tough drive by Gibbons. 13-12, there's 2:55 to play. Crusaders need a big last 3 minutes here to go in the locker room feeling better. Only up 1 at home against St. Bernard. Gabe's going to go left. Gabe will fire. Dieter's no good. Jean-Baptiste clears it. And so St. Bernard now can take a lead with a 2 or a 3. Tipped off Plantinga, so 27 seconds on the shot clock. 2:27 on the game clock. St. Bernard has the opportunity. Oh, good steal by McAllister. He's going to go all the way. The bench goes crazy because they thought for sure he was out of bounds. Refs didn't see it that way. Johnny Hernandez, who turns it over again to McAllister. Dylan's taking over the ball game to Casey. Gabe and Caleb battle, but it's tough. Oh, McAllister ends up with it again. Casey to Gabe. Dieters, no good. 13-12 is the lead for the Crusaders. 15-12. I'm going to say, I thought they had a 3-point lead. It is 15-12. The big play there, McAllister's just really been scrappy. So we're going to get a timeout called. Fitchburg, St. Bernard from Fitchburg's bench was not happy as McAllister gets the steal. He tiptoed on the sideline. As they're talking to him right now, trying to get an explanation. He tiptoed on the sideline. The problem for, if I'm the coach of St. Bernard, who I'm really upset with, is Johnny Hernandez, number 32. He's the one that let that steal take place. It could have fouled Dylan all the way to the rim, but instead he stopped, assuming it was out of bounds. Gave Dylan a free layup, and now it's a 3-point game. You can't stop. You got to play the whistle. And what I think the ref's explanation was is that Dylan was able to get the steal. Dylan kind of tapped it, kept it in. He went out of bounds, but came back in. And I'll be honest, I guess that's okay. I know you can't run out of bounds and then receive a pass. But if you kind of get bumped out of bounds and then you come back in, as long as you're not touching the ball, I suppose it's okay. All right, so about 20 seconds on the shot clock. That's Hernandez. He's getting a good take by Johnny Hernandez. Can't get it to go, though. There was a rebound in there by Daniel Nealon. Point blank, couldn't get it to go. Zeke, no good. Man, they're just having trouble, both teams, getting that ball to fall through the rim. Good D by both. Fournier's going to try to tie it. He can't. But another aggressive rebound by Nealon. That time, after that miss, Caleb was able to clear it. All right, so we're going to go down to Dieters. Dieters gets it blocked. Gabe, they're going to call it jump ball. Possession arrow goes over to St. Bernard. Somehow they both had their hands on it. All right, under a minute left in this first half. Low scoring, 15-12. Jean-Baptiste for the tie. No good. Gabe has to rip it down. Yeah, they're going to get Austin Gibbons. That'll be only his first, but that's key. That's 5 team fouls. So double bonus. Well, there's no more double bonus, just bonus, which means Crusaders are going to be shooting 2 the rest of this quarter. 43 seconds left, so this would be a good opportunity for Gabe here. That one's going to be a little short. Gabe rattles out and back in. Now it's 3 points for Gabe Dieter, 16-12. Another unforced error, of course, with McAllister being there. Dylan has just been a pest all game long here, especially in the last 5 minutes or so. That's going to give them another opportunity. Even if they draw a foul, get back to the free throw line. Casey finds Zeke Plantinga for 3. Buries it. Finally, we see one go through. 19-12. A stop and a score here by the Crusaders would be gigantic. Another turnover. Austin Gibbons didn't. We got a warning called. Head coach over there for St. Bernard. If looks could kill, man, he'd be in prison. So Crusaders have no difference between shot and game clock. Still McAllister trying to take some time off. Zeke's going to take another one. That one's going to be just a little long. Oh, man, well, Gabe was a little aggressive on the board there. Only 2 team fouls on Whitensville, so they're not in the bonus, so at least it didn't cost them free throws. Fournier. It's going to go right. Now left from half court. Too long. That'll do it for the first half. By the way, that last foul was on Gabe Dieters. That's only his first, so no foul trouble that I'm aware of here. We'll see if we can get some scoring leaders, but not much scoring. Only 31 points total for these guys. 19-12 is the halftime lead for Whitensville. Crusaders come in. Crusaders came into this game, as I mentioned off the top, if you missed it, with 2 straight losses last week, dropping Dual Valley contest games to Nipmuc and to Hopedale. You knew those were going to be tough for them. They were really in the Nipmuc game, and they were actually within 4 or 5 points to Hopedale, but those offensive droughts just really seem to really bite the Crusaders every time. So they came in with those 2 losses at 6-7, and here's why that's a big deal. So we'll give you some. So on Tuesday, the MIAA state organization came out with their latest power rankings. Remember, the power rankings are formula based on wins, average, your point differential in those wins, and then your opponent's rating. So they do a formula, and they come up with each division. There's 5 divisions. Whitensville's in Division 4, and they come up with a formula, top 32 for each of those. So the Crusaders are in Division 4, and they really, I think it'd be borderline miraculous for them to make the top 32 and have an automatic seed into the tournament, as they are 48th. They slipped. Just the last time we had a report, they slipped from 45th to 48th. So that's 16 slots outside of where they need to be. So I don't see them getting where they want to go as far as that's concerned. So the reason a record is important, if you have at least a 500 record, you get a play-in game. So what happens then is you get the top 32, and then the play-in is anyone with at least a 500 record that didn't make the top 32 gets a game, and they play the worst of the 32 seeds to see who gets into that first round. So it would be still great to get a play-in. It would probably be against a team they could have a shot to beat, maybe get a win and then go for an upset. Not looking for any state titles this year, I don't think. But it still would make things a lot more fun. So what the Crusaders are looking to do is at least go to 500. Very doable. They're 6-7. They need this one tonight. Up 7 at halftime. They need to really have a strong third quarter and take this one. Take a good lead and win this one. Bring it back to 500. Because if you're looking at their schedule ahead here, we have on Wednesday the Jewish school, Maimonides. I can never say that. I had them last year. They're a very strong team. That's going to be a tough one to win because they're ranked, I think they're ranked 21st in Division 1. So that's going to be a tough one Wednesday. Hey, you never know, but that's going to be a real tough one. And so then they have a pretty easy one against Assabet. Should be. And their last two are Valley Tech, which is a very winnable game. Not a definite, but a very winnable game. And then St. Paul's, I think, while certainly could get that one, it's going to be a huge challenge. So if it plays out where they win this one and then they split the last four, you're at 500. Then, of course, the first round of the CMAS tournament, I believe, also counts. Most likely, Crusaders would get that as well. So take care of business tonight, and I feel real good about them at least getting a play-in game. But that's why this one is so important. WCS girls are in a lot of the same boat, just under 500. Need some wins here out of conference. They play Southbridge tonight. They need that one. WCS girls in their latest ranking, they're 42nd in Division 4. So also unlikely to get up to that 32 slot. And so they also need a winning record to get themselves into the state tournament. Took a peek at some of the other Dual Valley Conference teams in the boys bracket. Nipmunk D3, they slipped. They're at 32, so Nipmunk really needs to play well down the stretch to stay in that D3 tournament. Sutton's slipped to 30th, so they're similar. Their loss to WCS couldn't have helped. Hopedale's in Division 5. They're sitting pretty. They slipped only one. They're at 12th. So the Hopedale boys and girls should have at least one home game. The Douglas Tigers, they slipped from 6 to 9 in Division 5. So Douglas is a really good team, but they also lost to this Crusaders. That's been kind of Jekyll and Hyde with this Crusader team, beating Douglas and Sutton, struggling with a St. Bernard team that's nowhere near as good as those two. No offense to St. Bernard, they're a solid team, but if the Crusaders play like they did last week at home, they shouldn't have any problem. We'll see if they can do that in the second half. Also, a couple of area schools. Uxbridge They moved up to 19th in Division 4. Northbridge slipped back to 26th in Division 4. So not a lot of, once again, now the teams are back out shooting. Get ready soon for second half. Not a lot of scoring. Good little flurry at the end as Isaiah Plantinga finally sees a 3 fall, gets some free throws, and they were up 1. They ended up with a 7-point lead, 19-12. They will also have the ball to start, so an opportunity to go up 9 or 10. The scoring has been, I don't have an official score, but 19 points is not a lot. You had a couple of big threes from Cam Damaris early. You had the Plantinga 3, a few points here and there from Gabe and Caleb Dieters, and also Dylan McAllister. Right now, player of the game for Crusaders, we'll see a lot of minutes still to be played here, but Dylan McAllister has been huge, especially on the defensive end. Strip steal, got that layup, got to the free throw line, a couple of other big steals, forced turnovers. So Dylan McAllister has really been tough for St. Bernard's. Of course, St. Bernard's had to send Manny Vega, their senior captain, to the bench. He has 3 personal. I'm sure he'll start the second half. If they can be aggressive and get another one on Manny, they can send him back to the bench. Vega's got to be very careful so he can stay out there. His team absolutely needs him. All right, last second details here for both coaching staffs. We had a low-scoring first half. We'll see if some buckets start to drop here in the second half. Coach Badgeman definitely hoping that for his team as they start with it on the sideline. Same starting 5 for the Crusaders. They're now in white going left to right. St. Bernard's in that dark blue gold trim going right to left. Plantinga, Gabe and Caleb Dieters, Dylan McAllister, and Cam Damaris start. Set that pick, boy. Good aggressive D on McAllister. They'll let Plantinga go to work. Plantinga gets a little pick, but then tried to get Cam on the corner. Good steal by Vega. Here comes Manny. A lot of rest in that first half. And he makes the Crusaders pay as he went left off the glass and in, 19-14. So Vega looking to make up for lost time with those 3 fouls. Good pass from Gabe Dieters down to Plantinga. Finds Cam. 20 seconds in the shot clock. Damaris, good drive. Thought he got fouled. They don't call it. That's going to be Fournier for 3. That would be huge for St. Bernard's. No good. Good board in the trees by Dylan McAllister. Been all over the court. Gabe left spin off the glass. No good. Zone rebound. Blocked in there. Now Caleb will try it. Another block. That was 2 big blocks by William Oleno. Zeke all the way to the cup, and it's 2 more points for Isaiah Plantinga, 21-14. Vega's going to go for 3. Don't let Manny Vega get going here. That's 5 points in this third quarter by number 21, Vega. Zeke again, he falls. They're going to call Isaiah for travel. St. Bernard bench, love it. Vega was very quiet in the minutes that he played in the first half. Saw a lot of his shots not go down, then got in foul trouble. St. Bernard's, though, another one of those bad turnovers. Dylan. Gabe down low. It's been tough for them. Caleb likes to go all the way. He does. Count it. And the foul. Caleb has had a hard time down there with Olenu and when Jean-Baptiste is in. That time stayed patient. Little Kevin McHale-esque for Caleb Dieters. Up fake, spin, up fake, spin. Got it to go and gets to the free throw line. Doesn't complete it though. So it's 23-17, just over 6 to go. That's going to be Dea. Almost lost it, then gets it to go. Gio Dea, aggressive drive, got his own rebound. 23-19. Damaris, Plantinga. Caleb Dieters gets everyone to settle down. Get your offense going. Gabe Dieters, that one will be off. Rebound by Gio Dea. Just had one. We'll see if he goes back to it. Olenu, who has 2 personal, by the way. William Olenu, number 33, was coming out to set a pick for Vega. Good switch. McAllister, yeah, a little aggressive as Dylan tried to fight around the pick and stay with Manny Vega. Got his arm in there. That's only 1 personal on Dylan. One team for both St. Bernard and Whitensville. Down low to Olenu. Going to be tough to stop that. So much height for the junior William Olenu. Makes it 23-21, so this thing's tight again. Almost a steal by Olenu, but now definitely a steal. That was by Austin Gibbons. Ooh, Vega goes all the way in a tremendous defensive stand by Dylan McAllister. That was Gio Dea, who's been really aggressive, went flying to the rim. Dylan with another hustle play, takes the charge. That's 2 personal on Dea. Crusaders, besides that Zeke bucket, haven't seen one go. We're almost halfway through the third with only 2 points. Dylan's going to be confident from 3, no good. Micah Dieters with another board. Gabe fires. Gabe drains it. Gabe Dieters with a big 3 makes it 26-21. Fournier, jump stop, just falls out. Good board, Caleb. Dieters is going to take it on the break. He has his brother Micah. Micah back to Caleb. There's Gabe, just made one. Gabe up fakes, good drive. Now Gabe Dieters is seeing the ball go down, and that's going to force a timeout by St. Bernard. Just under 4 to play in this quarter. 28-21, Crusaders. A couple of big buckets there. 3-pointer, and then a drive to the hoop. 5 straight points by Gabe Dieters. Makes it 28-21. At halftime, it was 19-12. And up until that last little flurry by Gabe, only 1 bucket in almost 4 minutes. But Gabe changed that in a hurry. Pushed that 2-point lead. St. Bernard had it down to 2 with a chance to tie. Pushed that back up to 7. So St. Bernard called time. They have the ball. Just under 4 to play third quarter. Only foul trouble that I know of. I know Olenu has 2, and I know Gio Dea, who went to the bench, also has 2. But the big one is Manny Vega, as he's been most of the scoring in the second half for St. Bernard, and Manny has 3. That's Manny right there, number 21. He's got Dylan all over him. Dylan always takes, Manny's going to step back and fire long. Great defense by McAllister. Now Dylan dribbling head up. gets the pick. Great minutes today. Caleb takes his time. Little two-footer goes. Caleb Dieters, 30-21. Now we can see if the Crusaders can spread out this lead. Fournier with a couple of threes in the first half. Hasn't really taken one here yet. Jean-Baptiste will take it. Olenu gets the rebound. Offensive board by William Olenu. You know, Crusaders have actually done a really great job on the glass considering huge height advantage, especially when Jean-Baptiste and Olenu are out there. McAllister was looking for Caleb. That got kicked. I'm not sure who kicked it. Coach Badgerman is upset because that got kicked by St. Bernard, but the ref thought it was kicked off of Whitensville. St. Bernard gets it. They also have the possession arrow, I believe. I think they just kept the call as is. I wasn't sure if they were. They're probably working on the shot clock right now. Yeah, there you go. Back to 35. So, Whitensville with a 7-point lead. St. Bernard with the ball. Manny Vega had Casey on him that time. They're going to get that one on Casey. I think that'll send Vega to the free throw line for 2. Yeah, that's the first on Zach. Zach ended up on Manny because of the switch, the right play, but he's a tough guard to stay with. That's why they usually try to keep McAllister on Manny Vega. Vega makes 2. Brings us back within 5, so that 9-point lead almost cut in half. Gabe, who's made 5 straight, didn't want that one. Good drive, McAllister. Looks like he lost it on his way up, but they said St. Bernard got their hand in on it. There's 20 seconds on the shot clock as Whitensville take it out underneath their own hoop. You got McAllister. Just give it to him. There you go. Micah Dieters. Up fakes. You're down to 14 on the shot clock. Caleb to McAllister. Dylan will fire. Off the rim, no good. Gabe crashes, but Fournier ends up with it. Vega to Jean-Baptiste. Loves to shoot that 3. It's a pretty good form, but he just hasn't made one. Vega ends up with it. Oh, man, they get a foul on Micah Dieters. Manny Vega somehow escapes. He was on the floor with the ball with 5 Crusaders around him. Micah not happy, but they get him for kind of reaching in and not getting the ball, but getting mostly Manny's arm. So, new shot clock. Just under 2. Oh, great play by Micah Dieters on Chris Jean-Baptiste. Baptiste looked like he had an easy layup as they fed it to him. But Micah just been playing a tough minutes for Coach Badgema here. Plenty on the shot clock. We're under 2 now in the third quarter. Good D. Don't reach. Oh, that went off. Oh, thought that went off Gabe, but I think Gabe was out of bounds. So Eleno loses it. 1:36 left. 5-point lead. Micah to Casey. Gabe Dieters no good. Right now without Plantinga or Cam Damaris, the offensive shooting definitely had a little bit of a lack. Johnny Hernandez couldn't get that corner 3 ball to go. So here comes Caleb. 1:15 left, third quarter. Gabe, Dylan's able to, the shot clock is not moving at all. That's not good. I don't think anyone's noticed that there's nothing on the shot clock. See if they start it up now. That 35-second shot clock never started the countdown and nobody noticed it. I don't know if it's broken or if they just didn't hit start. We'll see here. It's starting now, so no harm, no foul, I guess. 30-25 is the Crusader lead. There goes Vega. He's got Micah just trying to stay with him. Manny a little bit trapped here. Great D by Micah. .16 on the shot clock. Good drive by Noah Fournier on that one. And Noah will go to the free throw line. That'll be 2 fouls on Caleb. He had one early, hasn't had one since. So he makes 1 of 2. 4-point ball game, 30 seconds. There's no difference. Shot clock, game clock. Crusaders could take this all the way down. I think really in third quarter, they just want a good shot. Caleb almost loses it. I think someone's going to have to shoot it here. They don't have a lot of shooting on the floor right now. Again, Plantinga, Cam Damaris out. It's going to have to probably be Gabe. McAllister, Casey, Zach Casey no good. Atlas Stitch will go nowhere. So 30-26 is the third quarter lead. It was 7 at halftime. So St. Bernard happy to carve into that a little bit. Crusaders had biggest lead. They had gotten up to 9. Back to 4. So that lack of offense. Now I wonder what, it looks like Micah and Dylan McAllister and Micah Dieters will come out. I'm guessing both Zeke and Cam Damaris will re-enter. That will give them a little bit more shooting. McAllister and Micah both play great defense. Really good rebounding. But just kind of lack right now that outside shooting. So it was really Gabe. Zach Casey was forced to take a couple, not really what he's looking to do. So having Cam and Isaiah back out there will help extend out the St. Bernard's defense. They'll have to contest those. That'll allow Caleb and Gabe down low a little bit more room to maneuver. Because St. Bernard, say what you will, they are tall. Coach Badgema imploring his team. Feels like they just need that effort. They need this one badly. They can't drop this game. Maris back in off the bench. Bounce pass to Gabe. Dieters goes right. He's got 2 guys on him. Beautiful pass to his brother Caleb. How did he see him? Gabe Dieters, the freshman, really has that amazing way about him to find the open look, especially when double teamed. Vega can't come back and get too aggressive. Once again is Daniel Nealon, number 10 for St. Bernard. They're going to get Nealon for that. I think that's at least 2 on him. That's 3. Fourth quarter shouldn't be too big of a deal. So great hoop for Caleb last trip. Let's see if they can follow it up with something else. Cam, good pass to Caleb. Dieters up, gets fouled. Can't complete the 3-point play. Good pass by Cam Damaris. Cam had almost lost it, and 2 St. Bernard players flew out to half court. Somehow Cam was able to grab it and get in front of them. And from there it was a 5-on-3. Good to see Caleb knock one down. He struggled a little bit from the line tonight. Max Lucci, that's his first. At least that's what they said. I didn't even realize Max was in the game. He's not right now, so 8-point lead, about 7 minutes in this game. Good, almost a good pass by Jean-Baptiste. Looking for Vera, no good. Zeke's out on the break for the layup. Had enough time to go left to right. That is going to force the timeout by St. Bernard. So this one, biggest lead of the ball game for Whitensville is 10 points, 36-26. With 6:52 to left, Coach Badgham has got to be imploring his guys, keep doing what you're doing. If you can get this thing up to 15 here quick, should be off to the races with the way they've been playing defense. Okay, so St. Bernard comes out of their timeout. See what kind of play. Really, the second half's been all about Manny Vega trying to create some offense. He did have those 5 quick points, but he's been held in check since. They're going to put Zeke on him here. Jean-Baptiste gets a point-blank look. Man, I don't know how he doesn't get that to go. Crusaders now, chance to go up 12. Scramble for it. That's going to be a tie-up. Oh, they're going to get a timeout. When Caleb had it, Vega almost tied him up, but Coach Badgham was able to get a timeout from the bench, so saves the possession there for the Crusaders. There'll be 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Just under 6.5 to play. Jean-Baptiste, the senior big guy for St. Bernard. Man, it's like he's got a good, I remember this from last year. He's got a really good form when he shoots from outside. Good, seems like he's got good touch. Strong, really tall, but the ball just doesn't seem to go in for him, and I don't know if that's, he's had some games where he's able to get some points, but this one he's just struggled a little bit. So Zach Casey will take it out underneath the end line. Looking for Caleb in the trees. Another jump ball. They got to help Caleb up. This time it goes back to St. Bernard. So that was clearly the play that was drawn up, but it wasn't there as 4 guys just collapsed on Caleb. Here comes Vega. Zeke on him. Man to man. Actually, no, it's a zone. Vega fires. No good. Good board by Casey. And 1 or 2 more hoops here. Crusaders will be sitting pretty. Caleb Dieters finds Gabe. Gabe fires. No good. Vega tracks it down. Here comes Manny. Yeah, back to man go Whitensville. Fournier, good crossover. Gonna draw a foul. See if they have that shooting or if that was on the floor. They're going to give Fournier 2 shots. Zach Casey will pick up his second. That's big because I think Fournier's a pretty good free throw shooter, and they need points bad. That one, however, long for Noah. Noah misses it, but it wouldn't have mattered because they got a shot violation, I believe, on the shooter. So Whitensville Christian will get the basketball up 10. Fournier can't get those free throws to go. Those would have been big for St. Bernard to push this back to single digits. Cam Damaris goes strong. Can't get it to go, so here comes Manny, another opportunity. He's got Fournier on his left. He's going to go all the way. But you thought that Manny, I love his aggressiveness as Dylan McAllister comes back in. I love Manny's aggressiveness. But I thought he had Fournier on the left, should have given it to him. Probably what the coach was thinking as he takes Manny out for a little break here. That time, Gabe Dieters, he was looking for Caleb down low, but didn't have the pass, tried to shoot it short on it, so score remains deadlocked to this 10-point advantage for Whitensville. See how long they keep Vega on the bench. Fournier going on Zach. That gives Plantinga another wide open layup. Austin Gibbons tried to get back, but that wasn't going to happen. Zeke and Sky on those. Makes it a 38-26 game. One more hoop, and that could be it. Zach Casey gets the steal. Easy layup. Oh, great block by Noah Fournier on that. Looked like Zach had a wide open layup, but Noah really hustled back. Now he's going to hustle to the bench. Manny back in. Manny Vega. Zeke will shoot for three. Rattles out. Manny Vega again, no good. Caleb with the board. Good drive by Gabe Dieters. They're going to get him for a charge, though. He looked like he had sidestepped Johnny Hernandez there, but then he kind of somehow still managed to bash Hernandez over. So that'll be 2 on Gabe. 2 team fouls for both as we hit the 4-minute mark of this one. St. Bernard needs a hoop badly. They haven't scored in a long time. Vega's got Dylan on him. Can't get his shot off. He's going to get it to, I believe that's Hernandez. Johnny Hernandez with a big 3. St. Bernard now down 9. They needed that. It's now Hernandez trying to steal it from McAllister. Good calm ball handling by Dylan. Looks like Micah Dieters is going to check back in. McAllister all the way. Can't get it to go. So now here comes Vera. Or Dea, I'm sorry. Gio Dea, number 12. Manny has a tough time. He needs to get a pick on Dylan. Dylan stays with him. 20-second shot clock. Manny really looking for his offense. Jean-Baptiste, see if he can get this one to go. Oh, man, again, in and out for Jean-Baptiste. Like I was saying during that last time out, Chris Jean-Baptiste, every time he shoots it, I think it's going in, and it never does. Not never, but very rarely. Just a tough game for him. He's got to keep looking, though, because Dylan McAllister kind of has Manny Vega shut down here. Gabe Dieters down on the block. Pounds it into the floor, loses it, then he gets it to Zeke. Plantinga fires, swish! Gigantic shot for Isaiah Plantinga, 41-29, 2:30 left. That is probably enough, but you never know in high school basketball. Vega almost loses it, but it ends up in the hands of the big guy. Jean-Baptiste gets it blocked. Gabe Dieters gets it over half court. They can work a little clock now as we got it down to just over 2 minutes left to play. Up 12. No need to hurry things. Set your play. Try to trap Dylan. Dylan gets out of it. Micah Dieters drives. Great pass to Caleb. Caleb up fake, off the glass. Doesn't get it to go, but will get to the free throw line. There's 152 left on this one. It's going to be the first foul on Chris Jean-Baptiste. Haven't seen Olenu in a while. Caleb makes it 42-29. Gets 1 of 2. Comes Fournier. They love to just get that to Manny Vega and have Manny go to work. But it doesn't really work with McAllister on him. Zeke ends up with it and almost made another 3. Caleb Dieters loses it on his way up. It looks like Coach Badgema with 1:23 left here is going to be able to get a couple of guys in. .123 left in this one, so this one in the books. This will bring the Crusaders to 7-7 overall. Fournier's going to fire from 3. He drills it to keep him within striking distance. It's going to be a timeout. 42-32, 10-point. I might have spoken a little too soon. Fournier, see, I obviously have only see St. Bernard's play once a year, but one of the things that I've noticed here is that, and I think Manny Vega is a great player for them. He's clearly their senior captain, and I like how he's able to break down a defense, but I think his teammates relied too much on him to make everything happen. Whereas when he's not in the game, I feel like sometimes the offense flows a little bit more. Like Fournier really looks for a shot. If St. Bernard could find a way to have Manny continue to be out there and do his thing, but his teammates stay more involved, it would be better off for them. All right, Crusaders back off that timeout. Just about 1 minute left. Here comes, they're going to foul. So McAllister gets 2 at the line. McAllister makes 1 of 2, makes it 43-32. Air ball, here comes Plantinga. He's got numbers, he finds Caleb for the layup. 45-32. Jimmy Dudley comes out of the pack with it. Was able to get a good rebound. Got it to Plantinga. Looks like McAllister will look to bring the clock down. Dudley, good pass to Plantinga. Back to Jimmy. We're going to look to give player of the game for this one to Dylan McAllister for just doing everything out there, from running the offense, guarding the best player in the other team, rebounds, steals. Amazing job by Dylan. Player of the game. We'll give hustle player of the game to Gabe Dieters for being out there and really going down in the trees and playing hard. Micah Dieters, honorable mention, as he had some great minutes. So going to 7-7, Whitensville Christian wins it 45-32. Have a good night, everybody.